We got number 22 UCLA at number 11 Utah at 3:30 p.m. The biggest question is Cam Rising going to get back? Is he going to start? I think that's the biggest question for us, for the Utes. It's honestly a really good thing that, Utah has their backup quarterbacks and they're decently solid. They've kind of given us a scare here and there, but they've held their ground. So good for them. UCLA, they haven't been really talked about a whole bunch, but, their offense is very high-powered. Their defense, it's typical Pac-12, kind of meh. But their opponents so far haven't necessarily been the greatest opponents. So do we see an upset over Utah, or does Utah pull out? We don't know. ESPN FPI, Utah at 66%, but the spread says Utah by 4.5. Mason, you're first.
I'll make this plain and simple for you guys. Man, UCLA, they got a good offense. They really do. I think that the opponents they've played, while they haven't been, Power 5, they definitely are a group of 5 and top 5 in those conferences. Utah had a scare last week against Baylor. I am really looking forward to seeing Cam Rising start again. I say that if Cam Rising does get the start this weekend, finally, they definitely win this game. And I say that if the backup quarterbacks get the start, though, Utah's still going to win. I got them. 7 points, easy. It's at Utah. I think that, UCLA is still going to be rebuilding after the loss of, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. I don't smell upset. I think anything is possible, right, within the Power 5 in the same conference. But, for me, I got Utah.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Mason. Salt Lake City is a great place to play. It's tough. It's a great place to play for the Utes. It's a tough place to play for everybody else. If Cam Rising gets the start, Utah definitely wins. If he doesn't, I still think they'll win. I don't think UCLA is going to be quite on par to go in there and get the win. I like the Utes. I like them by 7. Actually, I like them by 10. I think they'll cover and then some. It's going to be a good game, but I think that the home team comes out with this one.
I think one thing is big between the two of these is one has a defense and one doesn't. Meanwhile, one has a really good offense and one has, with Cam Rising, a really good offense, and without Cam Rising, a pretty just below good, but not like mid. It's kind of like one of those things. So I'm going to go ahead and take Utah. I think it'll be a close one. I think, even though UCLA doesn't have a defense, I think that their offense can get around the Utah defense. I got them by 3.
So you do not have them to cover. That's interesting, because I think it will be a pretty good game, though, either way. I think because Penn State because UCLA has been so overlooked, I think it will be a good game.